Good. Just hard to believe I get to be a part of all this.
It's the end of a long weekend. Just do your best and relax and enjoy it. Maybe give the fans a little show, too. You all know things get serious in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah, I'll be ready. Butterfly's long gone by then.
What makes you think you'll even be playing in the fourth quarter, freak?
Okay. Just because I wasn't on the cover of 2K like the rest of y'all doesn't mean I can't get it done when it counts.
Man, you can't even get it done on a virtual court. I beat you without even trying last night.
Got you there.
You got lucky. Okay, I want a rematch.
Yo, I want in on this. I could take you or James.
Well, I got plenty of time to beat all of you. Steph, you want in on this too?
I'm in. Hope you know how to defend the long ball better than you do out here.
I'll take one after you guys are done. Might as well make me the championship game.
Ha! Okay, consider it done. It's gonna be easiest night of my life. But now it's time to start the real show with the league's newest star at center stage. Good luck tonight, fellas.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of. Guys, send it on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Bosh, no one around him. He nails it, and we're tied up.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Freak.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Poked away. Stolen by Bosh. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. Good work defensively by Harden.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Outside DeRozan. 50 seconds left to play in the first. Jackson has the open look. And the three off target. And so here are the West All-Stars. It's a three-point game. The 9-foot shot. And it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Harden. Hayward's got his first points in this one. Outside Jackson. Plays it up and banks it in.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Freak. Sinks that one from the post. Freak's got 5.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play.
DeRozan against Hayward. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the first. Jackson kicks to DeRozan. The fadeaway, and that one's good.
DeRozan with the basket.
Freak. Shot is off. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. West All-Stars lead by 3. A great event unfolding. One quarter of basketball already played. And welcome back, everyone, to this year's coverage of new players and now for the East.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
They've got Dragic. Monroe is out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Jackson in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Back to Dragic. Bosch inside. He's defended by Randall. Shots good by Bosch. 1:56 left in the first half. Here's Freak. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Okafor's checked in.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
They set the pick. DeRozan passes to Dragic. Back to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot is off. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Passes it to Freak. Dragic comes with the double team. Puts one up from 19. He squares up and sinks it. Gasol's got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Jackson from past the arc. And the shot is good. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Dragic dishes to DeRozan. Okafor with the screen on Hart. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Kicks it to Dragic. Pulls it from 20. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Shots like that from Dragic sure look easy.
And here's Freak. And the first half comes to a close. And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball. Big group substitution here for the East. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Gasol. Millsap comes in for Carmelo Anthony. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. And it's Jackson in for Dwayne Wade. The West also making some changes. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Durant. Bledsoe comes in for Russell Westbrook. And Freak subbed in for Curry. And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Freak in at point guard. Hayward out there with Griffin. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Bledsoe in at the shooting guard position.
Get the ball inside.
Hayward left side. He hits Freak top of the key. From downtown, East grabs the miss. 1:49 left here in the third quarter. Hayward against James. No good. Hayward with some nice D.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Griffin against Jackson. Stolen by Monroe. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. James kicks to Jackson. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
To the paint. The feed to Freak. Fires from deep. And it's the East with the rebound. Monroe's got his third rebound tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
James outside. Little turnaround. Again, James missing.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Monroe. And West also making a switch. Julius Randle's checked in for Blake Griffin. Doubled by Bosh. Freak kicks to Davis. Pass to Randle. Feeds to Freak. And that one is stuffed right through.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw off the floor after that one, guys.
James kicks to Bosh. Bosh double teamed. Out to DeRozan. Wide open look. Bledsoe with the rebound. Now here's Freak. 9 points in the game so far. Got a piece of it and stolen by LeBron. Welcome everyone back to NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
D-Wade out there with Isaiah Thomas. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Gasol in at the center position. That's the five out there for the East All-Stars. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Defended by Durant. Stolen by Durant. And here comes the break. Here's Freak. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Anthony down low. Randle on him. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Bosh. Westbrook kicks to Griffin. Here's Randle. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Outside Anthony. Six on the shot clock. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
James checked in for the East. And Anthony Davis is checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Here's Westbrook. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And now a three-point West All-Star lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Out to Wade. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. On offense, here are the West All-Stars.
Get the ball inside.
They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Back to Wade. Gasol a screen. Wade passes to Gasol. James outside. Back to Gasol. Tries from 10, and he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Let's look at some numbers for Freak. He's got 11 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
James outside. Here's the teardrop. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Durant. And so here are the West All-Stars. The lead is 2.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And it's Wade in the corner. It's stolen by Davis. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Freak with it. Now Thomas defending. Here's Freak. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
The East making a switch. Jackson's checked in. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. It's on Kevin Durant.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, Greg, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
Both free throws good from Gasol.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Stolen by Thomas. And here's Anthony for 3, and that one's good. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
For your East All-Star Dance Pack.
.151 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Freak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
All right. You guys know who you got? All right.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Here's James. Outside Anthony. Shoots from the baseline. Second chance shot. Good on that shot. And with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Gasol.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
Stolen by Jackson. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The game now all-time.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. That gives them the lead.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. That's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Stolen by Jackson. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Good.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Gasol with the steal. And that's an intentional foul. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Outside Anthony. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. And it's a 6-point East All-Star lead. Now here's Freak, guarded by Jackson. Freak dishes to Davis. And a wide open look for Freak. That one's off, still out of sync. So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP, LeBron James. And Shaq, I can tell you want to say something. Your comments?
Well, he had fun out there. He also didn't shy away from putting on that flash and pizzazz to make the highlights. I thought he gave the fans a gutsy performance. All the celebrities stopped looking at me and started waving at him. He had a couple of good candidates, but he deserved it.
His work distributing the basketball was tremendous. Always had his head up, looking to create easy shots for his teammates. It motivates your team when a guy's passing like that. Makes him run lanes faster, cut to the basketball faster, and then that results in success.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.